I've only come in here to see if anyone's going to turn up. Maybe I'm getting lonely in my own age. Own age or old age? We've got some new flashing lights outside. you can't get if you can't get customers when it's and your food's really good, what can you do? Cold, cold last couple of days. Autumn's here. But September usually was 2 weeks longer for warm weather. So Harumaki, spring rolls. They changed the spring rolls at Osho for the cheaper version. These were okay. But the best spring rolls are at 7-Eleven. You might save 20 yen on a spring roll, but fucking, if they're no good, people stop buying them. Do you know what I mean? Know what I mean? That's when I said to the police when I was doing my exam, when I had a police interview. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, they did know what I meant. And they said, fuck off. Rainy day today. %. I've never used sleeping tablets, but I think I need to. I'll stop drinking. So I went into this. Often happens. To me, maybe other farmers, where you go in and you're not looking what's written because you're not reading the Japanese natively, so you just look at the prices. But in Japanese shops, they have this bad habit of trying to trick you. Well, in my opinion. Just happens so many times. Or sometimes the price, if the item's here, sometimes the price is to the side. Like tonight, I went to get a cheap toothbrush. Directly below this toothbrush was a price of the toothbrush, which is like 79 yen. I buy lots of toothbrushes, so. And then there were toothbrush, but the price of this toothbrush was like along to the right, a really long poster or sign. Right in the middle, it just said 500 yen. So when the lady behind the counter said that's 700 blah blah yen, I fucking went ballistic. Because this is always happening. Are these, is that something there? Is that a mark? What the fuck is that? Just wondering if we've got diabetes or something. I fucking ran into the truck. I headbutted the truck. I do feel for these people that start restaurants because it's their dream. But it's very difficult with a with an Indian restaurant, Indian food, Pakistani food, because you can get a great deal at lunchtime for like 700 yen or 800, 900 yen, 1,000 yen. But then when you come at night time, it's a lot, it's a lot more expensive. Anyone talking? After I've come here especially. Wonder if I'm ill. There's been very little wax in my ears. I wonder if that's anything to do with me reducing drinking. All right, Tebby. Glad someone's turned up. What's it like in England? I'm having a snack. I just came in here to go online and check my head out. I head butted my truck. It's a bit warm. Wow. Cool here. Just going to get some spring rolls and some. Here they come. Bimbiru kudasai. Samosa. Indians. There used to be a television series, and it was Paul Francis, and it was a beautiful young posh girl and a working class boy. Great show, great series, and arigato. And the mother, I think at the time he was selling ice cream from an ice cream van or something. And because I don't want you marrying that boy, I don't want my daughter going through her life dreaming for Indian summers. Fuck, this is piping on. Have you ever been to India? The curry is good here, but I think in England you get like a decent sized meal, don't you? You get the barges in the beginning. They don't have barges here. Can you believe it? Yeah, I wanted to go, but a guy knows he's been to India and he just put me right off it. Yeah, you can see in the videos on the street. I remember when I went to Thailand, they were watching, they're washing all the utensils in the street. Johnny Hergis, yeah. He's a very likable chap. Johnny Verges is Ricky Gervais's canary. Oh no, it wasn't like they were washing in muddy piddles. They were washing it, but there was from a water supply. Curries, chicken, mutton, vegetable, spinach, cheese, seafood, keema, dal, butter chicken. That sums up. I just moved that. Thank you very much. Vegetables. These samosas are nice. All right, Murray. Yeah, everyone, watch. Have I got news for you? Would I lie to you? Two of the best programs. I'm already getting full. I'm thinking I should have just had the samosas. So today my mate Rick, he rips out all this aluminum for me from this building. And then I did all the doors. So that was nice. No, I'm just put it down there. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I fucking hate that guy because that's how I used to live in Barnsley, and that's how I used to speak for a while. What I hate about him, the fat cunt never replies to questions. The hairspin, well, it's a lot better than watching her arse being detailed. Yeah, it's just amazing how one of those channels. I think they orchestrate it. Be good. We had a heart attack while having a breakfast. So Facebook sent me a message saying that we're going to reinstate your comment. We made a mistake. My comment was, she's a right fucking slag, like my sister-in-law. Can you believe that? Well, it's just a computer, isn't it? How can they fucking? No, I'm not. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. That is what they said. We made a mistake, and we are reinstating your. You are reinstating your comment, and the comment was this: she's a right fucking slag, like my sister-in-law. I'm not kidding. Because my sister-in-law is a right fucking slag, and my brother married her. Oh. But you can't say anything. If some pillock is making bad remarks or saying stupid things or lying, called you a toddler. Don't stand for that. Do you want him to beat? Shall I beat him up for you? You should go to Japan, or there's lots of small people here. They call me a lot worse, Rachel. I think these had a nice little piece of beef in them. That'd be nice. I didn't mean to do it. That's why I feel guilty. I'm trying to give them some business. What is that? What's that saying? Yeah, when it's really quiet, you could hear. How much did his mother leave him? Can you, Rachel Chan? Can you buy me a house? 2 million. Thank you, love. Shrimp, chili sauce. Yeah, I think so. Biryani with the long rice and peas, yeah? Which channel is that? Is that the guy that contacted me? I don't really think that's a good idea for the channel, is it? I met this Jew in Nagoya. He's a bit of a strange lad. But what he did, when his dad died, his dad gave him a credit card to spend. Yeah, I think when the people get in the 60s and 70s, they start bragging about the pensions and things. And but he got his dad's credit card out and bought everyone drinks. And he just said, "Here, cheers to your dad." Or has his mum just died, has she? Maybe he killed her. Still, there's a lot of people. If it just start to change you, Rachel, send it to me. I think if I won on the lottery, the first thing I'd do is buy 2 apartments, one for my son and one for my daughter. So they'd all have somewhere to live. Cheers, Rich. Rachel, do you remember once you gave me $50 for Christmas on my birthday or something? And there was that Indian guy, and there was like some kind of race on or something. And he sent me a lot of money, but then I think his dad was alerted, and the guy was never seen again. I think it was like over $1,000. For myself, I'd buy a nice BMW or a big Merc. It's nice to have. It's really nice feeling to have a nice car. But I wouldn't never get anything like like a Rolls Royce. Really, really big cars, just stupid. I had a 525i, 2 years old BMW. I bought it at auction. This is spring roll. Vietnamese food, Rich. That's the last one. Yeah, but the chili sauce. That's the other side to it. Like if the chili sauce, the chili sauce makes it good. Yeah, chili. Oops, it is. They have one in America, and it's corn, sweet corn relish, chili corn relish. That's really nice. It doesn't need to be too spicy. So my mate Rick took all this aluminum fittings out from the house. So when the guys who go back tomorrow see there's no aluminum, they're not going to be very happy. Chinese food, yeah, of course, yeah. I'm not happy at all because I like Chinese food. Was he a Chinese guy, was he? Well, because my son's very tall, so I told him. But there are some people that are pricks that are about they're 6 foot, and they pick on people that are smaller than them. They think that fucking being tall is the be all and end all of things. And like I said to my son, like he's 6'4", and I said, never call people chibi. I know someone, he's a teacher here, and he's from my part of the world, and he's like 6 foot or over. And he was like irritating someone, a smaller guy, and the smaller guy just jumped up and headbutted him in the face. All right, Ian. How you going, mate? Yeah, checked out your site, not fully. I checked out your site, saw your videos. Do you know that? You know that Elizabeth? Is it Elizabeth Debicki? She's 6'3". She's gorgeous. I've got a Kawai piano. I might have to be moving it soon. Yeah, I'm 5'8". But I think even in America now, there's still lots of guys that are like 5'8". Yeah, piano. I bought it from an Australian guy, a gay Australian. He was doing some kind of music course in Japan, and he bought it. He bought it from a music shop for 200,000 yen or 250,000 yen, and they offered him 30,000 yen. And he says, if you increase that offer, I'll sell it you. So I added 10,000 to it, and then it cost me 25,000 yen to get it moved. And then I got piano lessons for my children. Your generation, well, maybe you're a little bit different because you're working hard and working for yourself. So maybe you're not a typical. Oh my God. Fucking. But it's not looking good, is it? Yeah, gay Aussie. Oh, really? So you can't be many piano people that are taekwondo as well. I have no idea what's what. Generation X. To tell you the truth, I don't care. I don't know what is what. I don't know Gen Z. I don't know Generation X. People keep calling me boomer. But it's anything after the war. Or your parents are Generation X. Okay. Anything after the war is boomer. Fucking 20 years after the war. Don't be fucking stupid. Maybe the first 5 years or 10 years. Based boomer. There's a black girl. She's very good at Japanese. I forget her name now. I forget the channel. Oh, what is it now? Something to maybe it's like a fox. The name of a fox, a channel. And she married a white guy, and now husband he came to Japan. They got married, and her husband's nickname is Boomer. All right, you. I couldn't take you. I couldn't take that phone call earlier, mate. I tried to, but it just fucking it wouldn't let me take it. No, it's not because it's all. But it's all a different thing because they didn't have all the different things to spend money on. Because if you look at today, for the last 20 years or 25 years, they've had all the video games and all the. Yes, I do. I'm having trouble with that as well. You try Gary Firth. Just put my name on, see if you can find me. You call kangaroos boomers, really? Is he telling the truth, Rachel? Are you fucking joking? No, my dad spent all this social money on beer. And when he was in prison, my mum would like go to the pub. She was the worst fucking cook ever. No, but in that day and age, people just spent it on going to the pub. I'll check out the line in a bit, James. On a Friday night, this was our meal. It was like a fucking sandwich with some prem in it. It was like fucking processed meat. It was processed meat and then a fucking blue ribbon. That was it. If we didn't get free school meals, we'd have been in the shit. Okay, good night. Plan for the coming week is starting to clear the house out and the warehouse. Continue with the work. Yeah, Skippy. What you mean you fell down the cliff and he tripped over his lace and he said, "Oh, what am I fucking doing, Skippy?" Is that what he said? Oh, yeah, the comedians used to take the piss out of Skippy. Ed Devereaux, I can still remember the names. Ed Devereaux, and I think the boy was called Gary. Then who was it? There was a blonde-haired helicopter pilot. It was fucking classic show, that wasn't it? Yeah, I think so. I think the days comedians all used to take the piss out of Skippy. Well, now no, because there's that muscular kangaroo. Have you seen that muscular kangaroo? They should have a fight between Skippy and the muscular kangaroo. Yeah, Benny Hill. Like a few years ago, Benny Hill was getting some fucking getting some slagged off by all these cunts. There's only two animals that can go continuously without stopping. A kangaroo is one of them. What is the other animal? All the fucking upcoming feminists saying he was racist, sexist, but he's I'm sure that a lot of comedians elsewhere comedians were inspired by Benny Hill. Tina Fey said she was inspired by Benny Hill. 'Cause when I go to the scrapyard, I'm always saying to the Chinese guys at the scrapyard, "Why you no risen?" Yes, I do get chewed up by mosses. And also, Benny Hill was in the Italian Job, and I felt sorry for Benny Hill because he fell in love with someone, and they didn't reciprocate his love, and he died very sadly. Poor old Benny. Nowadays, if Benny Hill had been alive, there'd been loads of slags that had gone with him. Yeah, no, you got some horrible pests in you got some horrible pests in Australia. Have any of you like come close to getting bitten by a spider or or a snake? Yeah, I think I saw the same documentary, and I ran over a snake the other day on my motorcycle. I didn't mean to. Oh, very good TV. Pet, pet snakes. I think a lot of people with those pythons, they when they get too big, they shove them down the toilet, don't they, or put them in the drains. Is there is there like a like they say sharks kill about 10 people a year, something like that? Is there any numbers for people be getting killed by spiders and snakes in Australia? Yeah, he was in that hunt. He was with the huntsman, wasn't he? Yeah, that Emsworth. Hang on, guys, just got to go to the toilet. Oi. Yeah, an old girlfriend told me when she was in Australia, she picked up a koala bear, and they just clawed her to death. They've got chlamydia, haven't they? Lydia, oh Lydia, she gave me chlamydia. And they say, what's the other one? There's gonorrheas in camels. Yeah, that's why they spend all of their time asleep, because they get shagged so much. They've got to rest. That's very funny. Very funny, Rach. Oh, that's beautiful, man. When we were kids, my mum used to say, "Go into the garden and get some mint." On the rare occasion she'd make a Sunday dinner. Possums. They look quite cute, the possums. So do you give them bread every night? Oh. Give them some Ovis. Or do you have Ovis in Australia? I bought some off-price marshmallows yesterday. And this morning I gave a few of them to the crows. You see that mark on my head there? I was pulling some wire out of this house, and I had to jump because I was tired. I was up at 4:30 this morning, and I was tired, and I jumped off this ladder, and then I went ready, and then I went. My momentum carried me along the floor on these plasterboards, and then I fucking hit. I head butted my truck. I was scared for a minute. Oh, my cunt's turned up. Okay. Well, yeah, it would have been a good video, but well, one, I wasn't planning on doing that. And if somebody said to me, "Why don't you jump off that step ladder and run your head into that truck?" And then I fell down. Then, so I was luckily there was no glass around. The one who asked on me, and you're fucking stupid. It's you are old, not you're old. Fucking idiot. Yeah, that's what we were talking. Me and Rick were talking about that actually. Yeah, wearing a helmet. Do I eat fish? Yeah, I eat a lot of fish. This is why I'm so healthy at 64. The one, do you think that's the one who asked? Do you think that's an English speaking? Do you think that's a Western idiot or a Japanese idiot? I've just had some magro about 1 hour before this. I'm hoping that I'm going to fucking sleep as soon as I get home. So the one who asked, are you a Western idiot or a Japanese idiot? Leather jacket fish? What the bloody hell's that? Could be a halfie. Oh. And you boil them, crabbing. Watch out with that crabbing, you might get chlamydia. I think generally speaking, fish is good for you. Butterfish, I've never heard of that. He's no butterfish. I don't think I'll watch that Jimmy Savile film. Well, they say that, you know, koi carp, they say that they taste of mud. But I remember I went to a Japanese restaurant. Crabs isn't a disease; it's a they're like lice for your pubic area. Someone gave me once, and I went to the doctor's. He says, "Go and get this cream." Then when I went to and I didn't think too much about it. Then I went to the prescription shop. All right, to be take a bit. I went to the prescription, the chemists, and then when I put it down, when I asked for the thing, like three girls came out of the three girls came out from the back to see what it was who wanted crab medicine. Yeah, I think I've only had them once. Maybe. No, it wasn't. It was my. I've done a video about this guy. He was my brother's best man's sister. And then the following week, my mate went with her, and I just said that you better check out your underpants. And she gave the crabs to him as well. What's Mortine? No, I've never done it on the beach. I don't think it's a good idea to have sex on the beach unless it's a drink. Yeah, I've never heard of that, Rich. Yeah, I don't think that's a good. It's like when that girl, you know, when that girl's in quicksand and she's asking this guy for help, and so, and then she says, "What's in it for me if I?" She goes, "What's in it for me if I pull you out?" And she says, "Sand." You know, I don't know if you know, Rachel, sex on the beach is also a drink. Pyrynth. Yeah, well, it's been that was a long time. That was like 40 years ago. The strangest place I ever had sex was on a multi-story car park floor. Uh, well, this is what happens when men and women have drinks. I was happy last night because I watched "Have I Got News for You" on BBC. Who was dogging that day? What do you mean by that? No, it was a friend of a friend. I think there was this girl that liked me, and it was her friend, and I did a friend. But obviously, you to have sex on the car park. What? Oh my god! All the cars driving around us. Oh, so yeah, no one was watching me. It was like fucking 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I've never done. No, that's that's really strange, that isn't it? Oh dear. Then well, maybe Rachel shouldn't have listened to this. Yeah, that's you definitely catch at least crabs. Thumbs up. Yeah, given the subject matter, Rachel, I don't think saying thumbs up is the best. Oh, I think that's how Steve Irwin died. I think he's trying to get me biting here. Yeah, you've got two. You've got two. Yeah, he found the G spot on that stingray. You thought he would have had more knowledge about a stingray, wouldn't you? Yeah, because he was famous for like putting his son in one hand while facing a crocodile, didn't he? That was a stupid thing. How many times have you been to that zoo, Rachel? I'll have to try to remember that. Who was that? Barbara Bush. Well, it's a good. It's today. It's good. It's a public holiday, so that means I can leave my car in the car park. I don't have to get up too early. Someone's oiking up in the kitchen. Be or what? Oh. Yeah, there was that Canadian comedian said that well, he was about 42 when he died, or something like that. And is it Norm Macdonald said, "Yeah, that's a ripe age for a crocodile hunter." Yeah, what did I watch? I started watching a couple of films recently. A film with Justin Timberlake, but I only watched a few minutes. What I usually do is I put Netflix on, and then I just lay down, try to go to sleep. Watch the Beckham part of that Beckham documentary. But I've also got like a VPN. Is that what it's called, the VPN? So I can watch the BBC now. Yeah, there's too many programs for Apple TV. Mm. Finch, I'm getting fed up with Tom Hanks. He's making too many films. How much fucking money does he need? Well, the truck wasn't moving, and I was running towards it or tripping towards it. So it's yeah, I haven't got a headache or anything, and there's no swelling, but I didn't like it. Which is your favorite movie, Ray? What did you say? Oh, I don't know that Finch. It's always out an old movie or something. I don't know. I don't know. Why? What are you trying to say? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that was quite a long time. That was like 7 or 8 hours ago when I did it. I don't know that movie, Rich, but I had a sleep on the way to my mate's place, and then a little bit of sleep on the way back. Oh, I remembered him saying something. Is that when he got COVID in Australia or something? Yeah, I know him kind of, Brian Brown. He broke COVID. Fucking Americans. Oh, someone's getting upset here. He's not as great as the Emsworth brothers combined. Should be enough for 2,000. No, I've never heard of it. The only Aussie show that I ever watched was I used to watch. I was off work for about 6 months, and I used to watch fucking Neighbours. I used to watch the show twice a day. The show from the day before, and then the next show. I used to fucking watch it twice a day. Oh dear. Right, guys, it's been a good stream. I think I'm gonna go home, maybe have a glass of wine, and put the. That's where all the gratins come from. Norm. Was that his name? Was one of them called Norm, the nosy guy? Bye, guys. See you next time. Oh, yes, sue me. Bye bye.